Meridians and chakras, topics of interest. A lot of people are asking and they want to know more. And it's very important. Part of wellness is we have to understand the meridian system and the chakras. What exactly are they? In previous videos, I talked briefly about them. Today, I'm going to present it, kind of connecting the dots a little bit more and present it in a little bit different way so that way it'll make more sense, hopefully, be less confusing. Okay, just a quick review, right? So there's 12 major meridians in our body, okay? And they are interconnected. They are named after body organs, okay? And they wrap around those organs and they travel up and down the arms and legs and the back, and they are as a network, they flow together. And then the chakras, there are 7 chakras, okay? And there's the lower 3, and there's the middle one, which is the heart. The lower 3 is the root, sacral, and the solar plexus. Then comes the heart. Then comes the throat chakra, and then there's the third eye and the vertex. Now, the upper 3 chakras has to do with your spiritual being, and then the lower 3 chakras has to do with your physical being. Now, remember, you are a spiritual divine being having a human experience. I mentioned that in one of the videos. You are a special being, and we have to access this system in order to truly evolve and understand how we function, how we think, and navigate in our journey in this world, in this what we call third dimension journey. Now, the meridians, you can view them as flowing rivers, rivers of life, carrying life. When they flow through one system to another, from one organ to another, they are bringing life, they're bringing the chi, what we call chi, but there's so much positivity and so much good energy is flowing through, and they are washing away all our negativity and negative emotions. And plus, as the chi is flowing, the circulation is flowing. It's improving the circulation. It's improving the nerve function. It's allowing the system to work better. It's resetting the system. So these flowing rivers of life, the meridians, they come from the chakras. Now the chakras are connected to the big universe, and we identified the big universe as the universe of abundance, where it has oceans of knowledge, of wisdom. Okay, so we're gonna call it oceans of basically abundance of everything that we need. So these oceans connect to these rivers. So when we connect our meridians to the chakras, we're accessing unlimited resources, everything that we need. If we are seeking wellness, seeking happiness, seeking abundance, just trying to know our purpose and try to work through some problems or whatever it is that you are seeking, connecting your meridians to the chakras will enable you to basically access, and whatever questions or whatever resources you need, it will come to you. Now that takes effort, a little effort. You have to do some meditation. You have to exercise. You have to do, of course, there's a physical and there's a spiritual aspect. Physically, you need to start become active. You need to do an exercise program. Get on the exercise program every day. Do something. Maybe do daily walks. Okay, and work with whether dumbbells or bands, resistant bands, or going to the gym. But you need to work on strengthening your core. Very important. Watch your diet. Pick a healthy diet. You don't need to be fanatical about, avoiding, too much foods or certain foods unless you have a medical purpose. But keep a balanced, healthy diet. Choose your food carefully. Avoid fast food. Avoid junk food. Things that are just empty calories. They just give you sugar and energy, and they have no nutritional value. So the diet is important. Then I recommend that people supplement, because no matter how healthy we are, we of course we should eat as much fruit and vegetables daily. It's good for us. And unfortunately, a lot of people don't have the resources, and even the fruits and vegetables don't have the nutrients they once have, even when they are organic. And as far as choosing your fruits, the produce, try to get organic, non-GMO. Very important because it doesn't have those chemicals, doesn't have those hormones. It hasn't been modified genetically. It's more wholesome. So that with the nutritional supplement, there's some videos I talk about vitamins, what I recommend that you take. So I'll refer you to those videos. So they'll tell you the general vitamins you should be taking. Okay. And then you need to focus on doing meditation, doing breathing exercises. I recommend that you do that daily. And when you do meditation is a big term, and sometimes people confuse how do I meditate? What do I say? Where do I sit? Well, each one is unique. Everyone has their own situation. Some people like to meditate in, by being by themselves, and some like to do meditation in groups. Some people like to do meditation while sitting, and some like as they're moving. There's really no right and wrong. You find what works best for you. The whole idea behind that is so you can be in that place, okay, and let's say sitting or walking, and you can clear your mind, bring yourself to the present, to the moment, to the now, and don't think about the past, don't think about the future, because you start thinking about the future, you start to plot out your future, and you might think about negative things, and you attract that to your life. So be careful. Be in the present, be in the moment, try to clear your mind. If there's anything negative that you have, just let go of it, and as if you have nothing on your plate. Okay? And usually I recommend that people try to be consistent. And if you do meditation, let's say at home, I recommend that find a spot in your home, a room that you're comfortable with privacy, and designate a spot, a specific place in your room, and make sure it's clean, it's organized, because the energy of the room affects it. If your room is unorganized, if it's not clean, it's going to affect the positive energy. So you want to make sure it's clean, no dust, no clutter, okay, and no distraction. If you're sitting, whatever you at the wall or outside, just if there's any items that might distract you, you might want to clear that. Okay, so then you try to meditate if you can the same time in the same spot every day. It's powerful. The reason I say that same time and same place is because that area where you're meditating becomes, you cleanse it. Every time you meditate, you radiate, your energy radiates out, your thoughts, your intention, everything. We only can see visible light spectrum. However, if we're able to see beyond that, we can see different colors and different energy that basically exists our body. So therefore, when you meditate, what you do is you're cleansing the environment, okay? And as you are doing it on a regular basis in the same place, you think of your detox and your cleansing. So that area becomes serene, becomes peaceful, okay? And then it makes your meditation even more and more effective, and you can focus better. As a matter of fact, even if some days you had a bad day and you're a little disturbed, or you have a brain fog, or your mind is a little bit cluttered, or you're upset from something, just by going and sitting in the same spot that you meditate, you will begin to feel the healing, because you already created a chamber. So it becomes a chamber of meditation. So that's my opinion about that. Now, if your meditation is through, let's say, painting or music, then you just do that. Or if it is that walk in the park or on a trail, or just being in nature or looking at birds, okay? Just be consistent, okay? Go to the same spot or take the same path. There's something to that. So I want you to pay attention to that and consider doing it, okay? So when you do that, when you meditate, and you basically you help clear, so that way it helps you connect with the universe, okay? So then you tap into this oceans of knowledge and wisdom and abundance of everything that we need, and it flows right through those chakras into your meridians, and the meridians will flow like flowing rivers, bringing life, bringing everything, abundance of everything, wisdom, knowledge, happiness, whatever it is that you wish for, whatever it is that you want, it will bring it, because the big universe doesn't know anything negative. It's all good. it's all positive. So when we do that and we do meditate on a regular basis, it's like we're constantly flushing our body. We're connecting with the chakras into the meridians, and we're washing our body. So this is a great way to detoxify your body. That is the highest level of detoxifying. There's people that will detoxify the liver and the kidneys and the GI, and they take vitamins. That's all good. That's a lower level of detoxing. The biggest level and the most effective is when you detox through the meditation, through the chakras and meridians, because that is the highest system in the body that regulates all our lower system, including the circulatory and the nervous system and the immune, all of them. So that basically proceeds, and it controls all of them. So of course, I recommend that not only do that, eat healthy, supplement, exercise, do the worldly physical things that you need to do, with moderation, whatever you're able. Create a reasonable goal, basically, that you can do. If you can meditate for like 10-15 minutes, okay, as long as you're consistent. I don't want you to meditate for an hour and the next day you only spend 5 minutes, or you cut it short. You try to be consistent, okay, and just set an amount of time, or decide on, okay, I have 15 minutes, 20 minutes, I do half hour, whatever. But start maybe with less time and work and build that up slowly, okay? And so meditation is important, and then you can supplement that with deep breathing exercises during the day. I want you to take some time off and maybe spend 5 minutes. You could do it also while at work. Just take a break, 2 hours, 3 hours, find a comfortable spot, sit down and close your eyes and just take deep breaths in as far as you can, and then hold it and breathe out, and do it for 5 minutes. You can set alarm on your phone, so that way you keep track of it. When you do deep breathing exercises, think about, as you're breathing in, you're breathing all the chi, all the positivity, and as you're breathing out, you're blowing off all the negativity, all the stress out of your body. So focus on just listening to your breathing, and breathe in the positivity and breathe out the negativity. So that's a great way detoxing and cleaning your mind and body that way. So you could do that multiple times through the day, but at least try to do it maybe earlier in the day once and at the end of the day, but you could do it throughout the day. So those are excellent tools that you could do. And then one additional thing I like to mention is um, we talked about what clogs up the meridians, and that is negative emotions. Okay, we are like a sponge. We tend to pull negativity, and when we listen to a friend or we listen to a loved ones, and we give them our attention, we're like as if we're plugged in, and they're giving us all the negative energy or whatever complaint they have. So make sure you want to clear that. And then of course, sometimes in our personal life, we get upset, we get angry, we have fear, we have frustration, or whatever it is, we internalize. So we need to release all of that. So the meditation, deep breathing exercise will help release that, and always focus on that. You want to release all that negative energy. You want to release all that negative emotion. If you have grudges against somebody, you're upset, you're angry, you're frustrated, you need to let go all of that. And through these breathing exercises, meditation exercises, everything I talked about will facilitate and will make it possible. But the goal is to release and let go of that. The sooner you release all this negative emotion and all this hard feelings that you're carrying, which is putting a lot of weight on you, stressing all your organs, stressing your immune system, stressing your nervous system, you end up, it's like carrying extra luggage. It's like, imagine you're walking and you're carrying 2-3 backpacks, each one weighs 30-40 pounds, and you're walking. You're going to be exerting a lot of effort, and that will weigh you down, and you won't be able to travel as much. Okay, but imagine you don't have to carry any of that, and you're light. You can walk much more. And so think of it for your journey, that the lighter you are, as you let go of this past, anything negative, just let go of it. Forgive and forget. Let go. And of course, we want to let go all of that to the universe, not to send it to its source. Be careful. So whenever you want to, not worry, or let's say you have a lot of worries or anger or frustration, or you have resentment toward anybody, just connect with the universe and say, I want to release all of that to you so you can manage it. I want to release it 100%. I don't want to store it in my body. Okay? And keep doing it. And you might come back to you that just repeat it. You keep repeating it on a regular basis. Eventually, you'll get in the habit that, hey, uh, I don't have to do this anymore, because it'll stay there because your mind already set. So decide. You are the boss of your own body, of your own mind. Okay? You are a universe, a small universe. You are the king or the queen of your universe. You are in charge. So take charge of it. Don't let your ego, your negative emotion, because your negative emotion is basically feeds into the ego, and then we start acting sometimes irrational or emotional in a way that we say and do stuff that we end up feeling sad about or depressed. So that just fuels the problem. So we have to recognize that it's that we have control of it. We shouldn't let our ego or our negative emotion basically steer us, and we shouldn't allow. Be careful with the outside world, because the outside world, everyone has the opinion, and sometimes they say things to you, or maybe insult you, or say bad things and brings you down. Don't let those people decide who you want to be. Okay? You become who you want to be. So when people say something negative, it's on them. It's about them. That's their opinion. It's not your opinion. It's not who you are. So it's a big subject, and in some videos I will talk about some technique. I'll walk you through it, and we can go through different emotions that you can release. But I'm just giving you like an overview. But certainly the main thing I want you to remember now: any negative thought that comes to your mind, your body is giving you an opportunity. It's telling you, okay, what do you want to do with it? Okay? And don't just entertain it. Let's say something happened a week ago with a friend, and you're upset. Now you're getting more upset, and you get worked up, and then and you continue. So you didn't do any goodness to yourself. So what you want to do is, okay, that thought comes to you, and you say, okay, I want to connect to the universe, to the source, to the creator. I mean, the big universe, each one can identify in their own way. To me, I say I want to connect to the source, where everything emanates, where everything positive, where the control command center, where it has everything that I need. I want to send it there so it can deal with it. Okay, I don't want to carry it. I want to 100% let go of anything negative, because you are what you eat, you are what you drink, and you are what you think. So pay attention about what comes on your mind.